Okay, as promised, here's a quick video of the breakdown of this plane. I call it the Diablo. This platform has a 40.5-inch wingspan, 40.5 inches, and the wing chord is 10 inches with a 1.5 inch control surfaces. So 11.5 inches chord on the outside. Basically, any wing design you want to use, the Armin style or whatever, will work. The difference in this one from the wings that I normally build is this plane was really built for low flying, fast flying, FPV, tree dodging, that kind of stuff, and it served me really, really well for that purpose. When I built it, as a result of what I was going to use it for, about the first third of the wing chord here is solid foam, so all this is solid. And I'm glad I did that because I've slammed it into a number of trees and it really, really holds up well. So basically what we've got is the 40.5 by 11.5 inch wing chord with the control surface. Now my bay for mounting all my hardware is basically, the cover is 1/32 inch light ply, really, really flexible, really light. It's got a little bend in it, I don't know if you can see that, and to kind of conform to the wing shape. And all I did was heat that up with a heat gun and flex it, no problem. A tape hinge on the front. Now the top of the wing I cut out, and I've got a spar that runs right along here. But I cut the top wing out all the way down to the bottom sheet. In order to add strength, I took this 1/32 inch light ply from here to here and cut out a big square, glued it on, taped it over, and then cut out a hole in the ply. And the result of that is, I didn't lose any structural integrity here. Actually, I gained a lot of structural integrity here by doing that. Now, the airfoil thickness was not thick enough to put my FY31 autopilot system in here. So that's why I basically built this up with thin foam. And I got that hatch that sticks up a little bit higher than the wing. No way around that because the airfoil was not thick enough to put all my equipment in there. Next we've got the fuselage, and I'll flip this around a little bit so you can kind of see what I've got going on here. Slice that out of 2-inch or 1.5-inch thick foam, blue foam from Lowe's. It's actually 1.5 thick. And I just got a big razor blade and sliced it out. And the dimensions on this are going to be a total of 24 inches by 6 inches underneath the wing, and that tapers down to about 4 inches in the front. I've notched the nose out for my little camera, and on top I've got coroplast with the holes running through. And the reason I do this is I put my Velcro on top of here. I've got all these little holes, and what I'll tend to do with that is take carbon fiber rods or barbecue skewers or something like that, and I'd stick them through those holes, and I can use those to strap down equipment on the top here. And mainly what I'm putting up here is my batteries at this point. So that's the fuselage. I've actually got it, I had it rubber banded on, but I went and glued it. I glued everything together. The plane is small enough that I can take it in my vehicle, no problem. Next we have the booms. These are square carbon fiber, and they are 30 inches long, and I've left them the entire length. I didn't cut them. Basically, to connect these to the wing, I just glued it on and then zip tied all the way through the wing. And I've got a little wooden brace that runs along the top that the zip tie wraps around and wraps around the bottom. That's all it is. No problem there. Let's see, these carbon fiber rods are 13 inches apart. Actually, it's about 12 inches in between the carbon fiber rods. This is an 11-inch prop. Fits just perfectly in there. The tail is 13.5 inches wide. Just cut it to fit on top of your carbon fiber rods there by about 5 3/4 of an inch. And the vertical stabilizers are about 8.5 inches tall by 6 inches deep. And cut them to whatever shape. These were all made out of coroplast. I really like this coroplast. It's tough as nails. You can glue it together. It zip ties well. And I've got just basically a coroplast elevator hinge here. It works good. No problems at all. Again, inside my hatch, I've got FY31AP. Got a UBEC right here for providing power. Cyclops Easy OSD. GPS for the Cyclops. GPS for the FY31AP. Got my Dragon Link receiver right there. I mounted my Dragon Link antenna on the back here. Plastic tube for the vertical right here. And a little bit left hanging out the back just so it doesn't get messed up on landings. So that's the dimensions of this plane. It's simple. There's not much left to say about it. Other than, like I said on one of my other videos, I haven't flown it yet loaded down with all this gear, but if I have an issue with this motor, it's a 1000 kV motor, I've got a couple of these Exceed RC 1360 kV motors. They're about 50 gram motors and they work fairly well. And I've got some GWS stick mounts and they fit perfectly right here on those carbon fiber rods. Put a screw in there or through there, mount an 8-inch prop on there, one on each side, and you've got a twin engine plane right there. So I don't have any plans. If anybody has any questions about building this, they want to build it themselves, any questions at all, let me know. I'm happy to answer anything that I can answer at any time. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the interest. Thanks, and have a good day.